Well, he's still getting wound up about being in jail.
Right.
He's still irritated that he has to spend all that time in jail.
Oh.
I'm sure they were asking him about feeling, mourning for his dead wife, and all he can think about is himself.
Right.
Denise Brown, who was having love affairs. I'm just as innocent as you, who I don't know what you do as a hobby, but I'm sure you've been doing it.
Denise Brown isn't allowed to have love affairs?
Not according to O.J.
Right. How come I can't have love affairs?
He's the person in the world who's allowed to do anything.
Right. Why is she allowed to have love affairs? Her sister was killed. I killed her. So why should I have love affairs and why should she have love affairs? He has no logic, this guy.
Yet, physically, I haven't been able to play golf, but if I was physically able to play golf right now, I would have played 12 more times. But I played twice. I've been out 3-4 months now. I played.
This is an interview that everyone's been waiting for, and he's screaming about that he can't play golf.
That's his major pain.
This is his way of distracting everyone and getting black people to feel bad for him. Yeah, if he was white, he could play golf.
Well, they were saying to him that,
I don't think the golf argument is going to go over with black folks.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
They were saying to him, how do you answer the allegations that you're not in mourning, you're out playing golf? And he said, hey, I mourned for a whole year and a half.
Oh.
Golf is what I love.
Right.
If you got out, you would do what you love.
Right. I only played golf twice, once for each body.
I practice putting over Nicole's grave.
I drilled a hole in Nicole's grave so I can putt while I pray at her grave.
Waste no time. You're born and putt.
I don't want to lose my stroke.
Twice. Yet they tell me I'm arrogant. I was in my front yard petting my dog one day.
Oh.
They shot me in my front yard petting my dog.
You're kidding.
They took clips of people like Kathy Randa and Nicole Povers coming in my house. They showed on some show on TV that I was being arrogant and I was flaunting my lifestyle. Some guy standing on his car outside of my wall, shooting me, petting my dog in my front yard.
They should shoot you every day, you filth. They got to keep cameras on you every... We only wish we were shooting you while you were killing those two people. Then we wouldn't have to sit here with this nonsense. I can't listen to this. This guy's a freak. His head is too big for his body. Oh. How could a guy have such a big head and nothing in it, Robin? How could a guy have... There's got to be some brains in there. It's impossible. You ever see the comic Brainiac 5 with Superman? Yeah. He was a super genius. His head was 3 times his size. Right. OJ's head is bigger than Brainiac 5, and there's no brains in there.
I don't know how that happened.
I'm shocked OJ wasn't killing his dog on the front lawn. That would have been a great tape. Here, come here. Come here, Checkers. I love you. You never betrayed me like Nicole and Ron.
People who work for me come in and out of my house, and they're telling me I'm being arrogant and I'm flaunting my lifestyle. They go to this lawyer, Gloria somebody, and she is saying
he doesn't know
it's preposterous. It's insensitive. What's insensitive? Me petting my dog in my front yard?
Oh. You tell him, O.J. Go. I know O.J. thinks like all the black people are going to rise up in the streets and now support him.
They might have been willing, they might have been out of their chairs, and then when he said golf, they sat back down.
You think?
In this segment, O.J. explains what efforts he's making to find the real killer.
Oh, okay. Well, then we got to do that.
Yeah, let's listen closely.
Hey, O.J., Hitler petted his dog all the time.
Blondie, love his dog.
Go back for me to what you're doing to find the killer.
It's difficult.
It's hard because I don't want to turn myself in.
Time is very early.
I could find the killer. In fact, I see him every morning in the mirror when I'm shaving.
I wave at him.
Because they block my ability to earn money, I only have a few people working on the case.
I got Kojak.
I have 50 billion people working on my case.
Yeah.
I only have a few bucks to find the killer.
I would love to find the killer if it didn't cost so much money.
I would love to see the proof of those people who are working on the case.
Yeah, I know.
People out there
What did they come up with so far?
It's also difficult because
they came up with some mass murderer killer. And Mark Furman was in on it.
They follow a simple lead, a simple follow-up. You get something like you got the last few days. I've heard that O.J.'s lawyers are trying to put out that this serial killer, I can't think of his name, Lynn Rogers.
Yeah, I hate serial killers. I only killed 2 people. This guy killed like 15 people.
That's excessive.
Yeah. My caddy is looking for the murderer. But at the same time, he's looking for my golf ball that I hit in the sand. He could be there.
It could happen.
Yeah, I'm afraid for my own life. The murderer could kill me.
May have killed Nicole. My lawyers have said nothing. I was sitting in my living room. I walk in, I got every lawyer that's working with me on this case sitting in my living room 2 days ago. And they're in there almost laughing at this. And I stop and I see what they're looking at. And they got respectable lawyers, good lawyers. One guy who worked for Bob Kardashian in this case saying, oh, it's preposterous what his lawyers are doing. I ask all of you people who
talking about?
Report, name one of my lawyers who's done that.
Done what? What did he say? You know, let's talk to a guy who makes sense. Let's talk to David Carradine.
You know, there's these two coming up are pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Is OJ going to make some sense?
Well, the guy just asked him, you know, why don't you just go away?
What? What? That ain't preposterous.
I kill you. Klaus von Bülow has been compared to your situation in the sense that here's a man...
But he's white.
...who was acquitted of trying to kill his wife. A number of people thought him guilty. When acquitted, he went away.
Klaus von Bülow was a tough one. This is a no-brainer.
No, but the point is that even if it wasn't as tough, Klaus von Bülow isn't standing here throwing parties, going on golf outings. He went away quietly and lived in London.
You couldn't find Klaus if you were Kojak.
That's right. He stayed. He learned the art of laying low.
He got Roman Polanski lessons.
He laid very low. People say, why don't you do that? Why don't you sell the Brentwood estate?
Because I love my golf.
Get out of town.
Go away for a little while.
Go where? What, they want me to go to Africa? Is that?
Oh, that's like, you know, hey, black people. See, they're trying to send me back to Africa. Anything to get those black people riled up. OJ playing the race card.
What some of those people would want. Go where? I live in L.A. I see people, I haven't seen them. I hear there are people in Brentwood that don't want me in Brentwood. Maybe they are. But I would say this. I think I probably lived in Brentwood longer than 90% of them. They're squatters. If they don't want me in Brentwood, they should leave. This is my...
If they don't want me in Brentwood, they should leave. Squatters. They don't want you there because you're really bad for real estate, OJ. You're a murderer. You maniac.
OJ, the master of missing every point.
Yeah. If they don't want me there, they should leave. Oh, okay.
Home. This is where 4 of my kids was raised. This is where my...
No, 2 of your kids was raised with their black mother, and the other 2 was raised with the white mother at her condo.
Well, they got the weekend.
Oh, okay. All right. Weekend at OJ's. There it is.
2 younger kids were born. This is where I lost...